Hello and welcome to the Scaffold Surfing event at the Construction Olympics. Actually, welcome back to Modeling Manhood. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about my good friend and I. We used to do construction together. We used to always say that we need to have like an Olympics just for construction workers. Get a whole bunch of different groups of guys in the town and just do something cool, like kind of like a Habitat for Humanity. Just get a bunch of people together and do something. Whether it's everybody see who can build like the fastest doghouse, or go through a blueprint and have to like build a wall or finish a wall, or just ride scaffolding through like an obstacle course, or wheelbarrow different objects or team members through different events or different locations. But we would always joke about having a construction Olympics. And as you guys are watching the Olympics here and rooting for your country, I just wanted to think about that and share that with you guys. We're gonna kind of switch gears here and talk about Jesus doing something unbelievable in the book of John that kind of blew the minds of all the people that were around him and heard it. So John chapter 2, starting in verse 18. So the Jews said to Jesus, "What sign do you show us for doing these things?" And Jesus answered them, "Destroy this temple, and I will rebuild it in 3 days." And I want you guys to just remember that 3 days there. And the Jews said to him, "It has taken 46 years to build this temple, and you will raise it up again in 3 days?" And the Jews here are thinking about like the physical temple that was built there in Jerusalem, but Jesus was referring to his body that was going to be crucified and then risen again on the third day. And sometimes we misunderstand all that goes in to different events as people prepare for the Olympics. And I think the Jews here misunderstood what Jesus was talking about too. Through the earlier Gospels, Jesus had talked about his purpose in coming to seek and save that which was lost. And he had talked about the cross several times, and once again here, he's preluding to his crucifixion and what's going to happen. And people missed all that he was preparing for, this big climactic moment in Jesus' life, where he was going to lay it all on the cross for us. And as you're watching the Olympics and thinking about all that these people have gone through just for this moment in history to compete at this international level, people often neglect all that went into it and was behind the scenes. And we forget all that was laid up in the Old Testament, preluding to that sacrifice that he was going to make on the cross. Starting all the way back to Genesis, where Cain and Abel made a sacrifice to God and blood was shed and considered acceptable. Or Abraham laying his son Isaac on the altar and God providing an alternative, that ram. And we see that continually through the Old Testament, preluding to what's going to happen to Jesus on the cross. And I don't know where you guys are at. Maybe you're excited to watch the Olympics, but I want you to think about the most amazing thing that's ever happened in history. Something that you're not going to read about in like the Guinness Book of World Records or anything like that. But that gift where he laid down his life for every single person that ever walked the face of the earth and will ever walk the face of this earth. He gave them the opportunity for eternal life. And when he talks about 3 days, I'm just going to read it again. "Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up again." And that is just so exciting and something to get excited about. And I would just like you guys to consider that fact for a moment, that he laid down his life for you. And when we accept him into our heart, he takes all our sin to the grave. And when he rose again, we are also being risen up with him in hopes for eternity someday. So thank you guys for joining us. I hope that makes sense. Think about what you would have for an Olympic event. I know the Winter Olympics and the Summer Olympics, the events change every year, but wouldn't it be cool to do like some construction Olympics? So thank you for joining us here at Modeling Manhood. Remember, as always, to mirror your maker and journey with Jesus.